So I want to make a video to show off something I've been working on pretty recently. This is a 2243 Lionel F3, or if you know anything about him, it's mostly one. You know the details. The body is up at 2243, obviously with the number boards, but also a lot of the minimalized details. 2243 was a late 50s version of the Santa Fe F3. It had, the molded inside ladders. There was no handrails in the front. The screens in the top were gone. One-piece horns. All the kind of cost production saving stuff. And one of the bigger contrasts was it had black trucks and little steps that attach onto the trucks were gone. So, but this here has silver trucks and the extra details. This is a much earlier F3 chassis. I got this as you see here, pretty much. Obviously, I've cleaned it up a bit through a friend, through one of their local stores. It would normally look more like that's a 2383, but basically the same thing there with the black trucks. But anyways, they found this pretty cheap, and I also wanted to get it. Of course, they bought it for me, and I paid for it. They sent it out to me, and one of the reasons, of course, it was cheap is rather oddly was, if I can get this off one-handed, is it's a dummy unit. So this must have been the other age of probably a power, or no, that's right. Hey, I'm getting confused here for a sec. So this is a powered unit frame because it has the horn. There's your bike horn. There's the relay and the battery. I just put it in itself. There's no E unit in it, but it does have, the horn, which does work. Finally got that working today, so I put a new battery in it and did some cleaning and testing, and it's been slowly warming up. It sounds pretty good with the shell on. But anyways, yeah, so it's a weird hybrid where it's got dummy trucks, but it's got the powered frame that has, the horn. And this is all much earlier than what the body shell is. So my eventual goal is to repaint the frame because it obviously had a lot of battery corrosion. I cleaned up. It's hard to see here, but I mean that's all bare metal on the frame. That's not silver paint, and the bottom was much worse than the insides. So that's all been cleaned up. It'll get a fresh coat of silver on the frame itself, and then the front pilot skirt here will also get new silver. And then the trucks, to make it look more like a 2383, I'll remove these steps. These just screw on top of the side frames. Take the side frames off, paint those black. The originals would have been like chemically blackened die cast, but black plain is close enough, so I should be able to match it. But anyways, do those up properly, paint the frame, and try to get it to look pretty much as it should as a 23 or a 2243. That's what it is. If I got the number wrong, this is a 2243 or most of one, not a 2383. I'm getting a 2383 through another friend who's working on it right now. Powered unit. So when friend came across this, I'm like, that'd be perfect because they're both about the same era. The 2383 was a few years later, and it was a dual motor unit. This would have been a single motor, but they both have the same level of detail and the paint on them, and of course the black truck. So once it's done as an AA pair, they'll look they'll look great together. And I think eventually, if I could find another powered truck, I'll try and make this a powered unit because of course this was only a one motor truck on it, so it should be too expensive to do that. But that's when I get another dummy unit for the 2383. But for now, those two will be a set. But anyways, too, I have the shell off. I figured I'd show the horn mechanism if you've never seen one of these before. It's basically a 50s era bike horn. And there's a relay here activated by the whistle button. It runs up a D-cell battery. The battery is powering the horn. The horn is not powered by track power. The track power basically just activates the relay like this. Close the circuit, and it honks the horn. And it sounds a little bit deeper, I guess, with the body on. Get that on one-handed here. As close as I can get, at least. Come on. There we go. The relay still needs some work. The horn works actually okay now. The relay just needs some cleaning. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Light works. I've done some cosmetic work on it, cleaned it, and working and touching with some of the paints. I did the side ladders. I'm going to try and get a better red and do the number boards and everything else. And little by little, it's going to be nicely fixed up. So there you go. There's my unusual 2243 dummy unit that I got. Thanks for watching.